Hey there, friends. Glad you're back. This is 3-Minute Thoughts, and my name is Derek. This is a simple space to pause, open scripture, and let it speak to you in real life. Not just something you read on a page, but something you actually live into. Today, we're going to be in the Gospel of John, chapter 18, and everything takes a turn in this chapter. The teaching slows down, and the events speed up. This is the beginning of Jesus' arrest, trial, and the road to the cross. And what stands out in this chapter is how people respond under pressure. And it all starts in a garden. Jesus goes there with his disciples, and Judas shows up with soldiers. Jesus doesn't hide. He actually steps forward and asks, "Who are you looking for?" They say Jesus of Nazareth, and his response is simple, "I am he." And when he says it, they draw back and they fall to the ground. It's a brief moment where you see his authority being respected, air quotes there. Even here, he's not a victim. He's choosing this moment. But then Peter reacts. He pulls out a sword and he swings. He cuts off a servant's ear. It's impulsive, it's defensive, and it's human. It's almost understandable. But Jesus stops him. "Shall I not drink the cup that the Father has given me?" In other words, this isn't something to fight against. This is something we're walking into on purpose. And then Jesus is arrested. He's taken to be questioned, false accusations, power plays, political maneuvering. And while all of this is happening inside, Peter is outside, and this is where it gets very personal. 3 times people ask him if he sees Jesus, and 3 times with increasing intensity, he says no. The same Peter who said he'd follow Jesus anywhere, even unto death, now under pressure folds. The rooster crows, and just like Jesus said, it is the most difficult moment in Peter's life. But it shows how quickly confidence can crumble when fear steps in. The scene moves again to Jesus before Pilate, a Roman governor, trying to figure out what to do with him. Pilate says, "Are you king of the Jews?" And he answers in a reframed sort of way, "My kingdom is not of this world." Really important because everyone is trying to fit Jesus into their systems, religious, political, cultural, and he just doesn't fit there. He's operating on a different level, different kind of authority, different kind of kingdom. Pilate even says, "I find no guilt in him," and yet the pressure of the crowd keeps building. So what does John 18 press on for you and me? It asks what happens when pressure hits your faith. When following Jesus isn't easy or safe or convenient, do you step forward like Jesus? Do you react like Peter? Do you try to stay neutral like Pilate? Because this chapter shows us it's one thing to say what you believe when everything is calm. It's another thing entirely when the stakes are real. And yet, even in the middle of betrayal, denial, and injustice, Jesus stays steady. He's clear, he's resolved, not because it's easy, but because he knows exactly what he's doing. And he knows the reason why. I was told a long time ago that if your reason why is big enough, you can do just about anything. Hey, thanks for taking a few minutes with me to slow down and reflect on this chapter. Be well, friends.